Today is the 20th anniversary of Drew Bledsoe getting knocked silly, one of the hardest hits ever, and Tom Brady stepping up and being the quarterback. And Seth Wickersham's a very good writer, has a big expose on it. Bledsoe was really one of the most serious injuries in league history. They had to rush him to a hospital, internal bleeding. And, people for the longest time, it was almost comical that Brady was a system quarterback and it was all about Belichick. And we've all come to realize Tom's pretty good. Yes, Tom Brady got a break. I think everybody in life gets lots of breaks, but many people aren't grateful and can't recognize them. I always think how lucky I was to have two smart parents. My dad was a doctor. His brother was a doctor. My mom in England was an honors student. I came out with a much greater chance to succeed than many other people in the world. I'm eternally grateful I had smart parents who made, lots of smart decisions. I was around that wisdom my whole life. We didn't have a lot of sickness in my family. Mostly everybody's healthy. Everybody lives a long time. Feel very, very lucky for that. But it's interesting because with Brady, there has always been this sense that, boy, he got Belichick. And what a break he got. Tom Brady would have been really, really, really successful if he would have gone to any team, including the Cleveland Browns or Detroit, because he has the greatest traits I've ever seen. He's the most disciplined athlete I've ever seen. He's the most willful athlete I've ever seen. He was drafted in high school by a Major League Baseball team. He is big, he is strong, he is smart, and he is incredibly obsessed about this sport. But yes, he got a break, Bill Belichick, and the injury. Should be noted, Belichick was about done with Drew Bledsoe anyway, so Tom was going to get some reps. You know who also got breaks, though? Jared Goff, Matt Ryan, and Dak. Jared Goff got the smartest young coach in the football league, Sean McVay, a great offensive line, and Todd Gurley for a 2 or 3 year window may have been the best running back in the league. Oh, yeah, the defense was good, too. Matt Ryan got good ownership, Julio Jones, and Kyle Shanahan for several years as a coordinator. And Dak Prescott got the best offensive line and the best running back for a few years, Zeke. All three playoff disappointments. Everybody gets breaks. It's what you do with them. By the way, here's who also got breaks. And I believe to be a legend in team sports, I'm not talking tennis where you don't have a salary cap, you control to a greater extent your success. I'm not talking skiing, tennis, golf. I'm talking in team sports. And in America, they overwhelmingly have salary caps. Everybody needs a break to be a legend. Tom Brady would have been a Pro Bowler. Tom Brady would have been a Pro Bowler. Tom Brady would have gone to the playoffs, and my gut feeling is he would have eventually won a Super Bowl. But he's a legend, a living, playing legend. Every legend got breaks. I'll give you an example. Michael Jordan got breaks. Phil Jackson? Maybe the smartest coach in league history. Great, rock-solid parents. A legendary, wisdom-filled college head coach. Scottie Pippen, not a bad number 2. Michael Jordan got breaks. Phil Jackson talked Michael Jordan into shooting less and being a better teammate. What if he never had that wisdom, or the wisdom of his parents, or the wisdom of Dean Smith? Michael would have scored 47 points a game, and that'd be about it. Because he couldn't beat those Pistons for a long time until he got that wisdom. Tim Duncan, that's a legend, got a break. David Robinson broke his foot. The Spurs were actually a good team. After Robinson broke his foot, they tanked, and they got Duncan. They had won 59 games the year before. He got a great ownership group, Greg Popovich, David Robinson, ready to go. How about Patrick Mahomes? I don't know. He inherited Andy Reid, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce. Excellent ownership, terrific general manager, and a flaky division. And how lucky was Patrick Mahomes to get Alex Smith for a year? I mean, the ultimate teammate. to be a legend, and I'm talking Jeter and Kobe and Michael and Brady, to be a legend, not an all-star, not even a Hall of Famer. John Elway was known as having a great arm and getting blown out in Super Bowls. That was John. I lived through it. That was his legend. He's getting blown out in Super Bowls. And then he got one of the 3 or 4 greatest offensive minds in the history of football, Mike Shanahan, and this kid named Terrell Davis, a running back. And you know what happened to John Elway then? He blew out people in Super Bowls. John Elway's a legend. Peyton Manning got Bill Polian, the GM, Hall of Famer, a legend. Brett Favre got Ron Wolf. Favre's a legend. Derek Jeter goes to the Royals or the Reds. He's an all-star, and he probably ends up being a Hall of Famer. You're not going to YouTube watching those Yankee highlights in Yankee Stadium. He's not playing the Red Sox in classic fall ALCS series, okay? So everybody gets breaks to be a legend, not to be an all-star.